举肌肤寂静，木兰当户织。不闻机杼声，惟闻女叹息。问女何所？
The evening sun bathed the lush Chinese forest in golden light as Adanna, a stunning, light-complexioned Nigerian woman, wandered among the wildflowers. Her flawless, fair skin glowed in the sunlight, and her long, curly black hair was elegantly packed into a high bun, secured with a golden bracelet. The rest of her curls flowed gracefully down her back. Her delicate peach sage silk robe, adorned with lotus flower patterns and gold embroidery, rustled softly as she walked. Here in the forest's embrace, far from the rigid rules of the royal city, she finally felt free. As she bent to pick a rare blue lotus, her eyes caught the shimmer of a small golden serpent. Its scales sparkled like the sun, but it was clearly hurt. Its breathing was shallow, and a deep wound marked its side. "You poor thing," Adanna murmured, her heart swelling with compassion. Fear tingled at the edges of her mind, but she couldn't leave it there. Gently, she scooped the tiny creature into her silk shawl and carried it home with a quiet promise to heal it. That night, as she applied ointment to the serpent's wound, a grumpy voice growled, "Oh no, this stinks! Do you know how much my scales cost?" Adanna froze. "Who said that?" she whispered. Silence. Shaken, she told herself she was exhausted and went to bed. As the night deepened, the serpent shimmered and stretched until it was no longer a snake. A dangerously handsome man stood at the edge of her bed, his flowing white sage robe glowing under the moonlight, his long black hair cascading down his back, partially bound by a golden immortal bracelet. His golden eyes watched her as she slept. By morning, he was a snake again. Days passed, and a strange bond blossomed between Adanna and the golden snake. She had no idea that he was Longwei, the Chinese dragon king, cursed to remain in serpentine form except under certain conditions. Though unaware of his true nature, Adanna cared for him deeply. One day, royal soldiers stormed into her peaceful home, their commander's voice cutting like steel. The creature must be executed. Panic surged. Without thinking, Adanna grabbed the snake and fled into the forest. Soldiers pursued her until she was trapped at the edge of a cliff. "Hand over the creature," the commander barked. Adanna held the snake tightly and shouted, "No! Over my dead body!" An arrow pierced her chest and she tumbled backward off the cliff. Then a roar split the heavens. The golden snake burst into a colossal dragon midair, catching her before she hit the ground. His scales blazed with fury as he soared upward, raining fire upon the soldiers in the city below. "How dare you touch my woman?" his voice thundered, shaking the earth. Adanna woke with a gasp. Her heart raced as she stared at the familiar ceiling of her modern apartment in Lagos. Rain pattered softly on the windows. "Not again," she whispered. It was the 7th time she dreamt this. She walked to the kitchen. Thunder cracked and the lights flickered. Then he appeared. Standing in her living room was Longwei. He looked exactly as in her dreams, tall, graceful, with flowing black hair and golden eyes, dressed in his white robe. She staggered back. Who are you?" His lips curved into a smirk. "I am your fiancé." Her jaw dropped. "What?" Days passed. Longwei, the Dragon King, remained. One evening, as they stood on her balcony, the sky painted in hues of red and gold. Adanna finally asked, "Who are you really?" His expression softened. "I am Longwei, the Dragon King who loved you beyond time itself." Longwei revealed the truth about their love in another life, her sacrifice and his vow to find her again. "We were torn apart by death, but this time, nothing will separate us." Tears streamed down Adanna's cheeks as memories of their past life returned. She remembered it all, the love, the pain, the dragon. That night, as the rain drizzled outside, Longwei reached for her hand, his fingers brushing against hers in a way that sent warmth coursing through her veins. May I? He whispered, his voice laced with longing. She nodded, her heart hammering in her chest. Say you'll stay with me, he murmured, his forehead resting against hers. Adanna cupped his face, running her fingers through his silken hair. Always. His lips met hers, slow and deep, as if sealing a vow written in the stars. Time stood still. The world outside faded. There was only them, two souls entwined, destined to love beyond time itself. One quiet afternoon, as she cleaned the house, her friends arrived unannounced. Their laughter echoed through the hallway as they knocked. Adanna panicked. Longwei was lounging in human form on her couch. She rushed to him. Hide! My friends are here! Longwei smirked. Aren't they the ones you care about? Shouldn't they meet me? No, please, she begged, pushing him gently toward the hidden room. With a playful sigh, he disappeared inside. Adanna greeted her friends at the door, pretending everything was normal. They chatted, unaware. Eventually they left, or so she thought. As she tiptoed to check on Longwei, the door suddenly burst open again. Her friends, suspicious and curious, stormed in, only to find Adanna standing beside a striking Chinese man, their hands intertwined. The room fell silent. Sitting across from the stunned couple, Adanna's friends listened as she revealed everything: the dragon, the past life, the love that defied death. To prove it, they traveled to a hidden place. There, before their eyes, Longwei transformed into a magnificent golden dragon. The friends were speechless. From that day forward, Adanna and Longwei no longer hid. They lived openly, their love a bridge between worlds. They soared through skies, journeyed across realms, and found joy in each other's arms. One day, beneath a sky painted with hues of fire and gold, Longwei slipped a golden ring onto Adanna's finger, the same ring he had given her centuries ago. I've waited for this moment, my love, he whispered. Adanna smiled through tears, and this time nothing will ever separate us.
唧唧复唧唧，木兰当户织。